So the Nalyssa Smith situation is just so messy. It's so messy. It is so messy. And again, like, I cannot stress this enough. Nalyssa, do not, like, well, don't, like, this is not a personal shot on Nalyssa Smith. I actually, like, the more we see from Nalyssa Smith's actions, the more I like Nalyssa Smith. It's just all messy. And I do want to put this to start it, like, if you're going to complain about Nalyssa Smith here, I want to show you guys Nalyssa Smith spending time after the playoff game, after being knocked out of the playoffs for the first time. Her spending time to take pictures with fans and to autograph fans. Like, she stayed on. So I'll say it. That was that's a positive thing. So I don't want this to be any knock on Nalyssa Smith. But the situation is just kind of gone crazy. Situation's kind of gone crazy. And, like, it's nothing to do with Nalyssa Smith herself. It's actually nothing to do with her. Like, her brother just tweeted this out. So somebody tweeted, Smith can at least dribble. Temmie looked like a high school kid with oil on her hands. The ball was so loosely dribbled. Smith should have started. Temmie's better off the bench. Love them both, but this is where I stand. And first of all, like, I don't have that much of an issue with this. With the first tweet, I actually just don't. From a random fan, like I call Kelsey Mitchell Julian Newman. Like, I've called her Julian Newman. I say she's doing a Julian Newman impression when she dribbles 100 times. We all use hyperbole, so I've no issue with that. But it's when you keep it real, when this is a post using complete and exaggeration. But the reality of this is that it doesn't matter that Temmie Fagbenle is not as good a dribbler as Nalyssa Smith. It doesn't matter that Temmie Fagbenle is not as good a finisher as Nalyssa Smith. I would say shooter, but Temmie Fagbenle hit a three. But what does matter is that Nalyssa Smith played 4 minutes, was minus 12 on the floor, and do you know how many points the Fever scored in the 4 minutes Smith played? 0. She gets in people's way. She's a horrible fit for this team. Realistically, it was 4 minutes too many. And it's not like and by the way, that's not a knock on her as a player. It's just a fit issue. Because people are acting like it's the biggest deal in the world when Nalyssa Smith was starting. She was starting and then got 4 minutes. Do you know who else was starting for most of the year and didn't play any minutes? Katie Lou Samuelson. Katie Lou Samuelson was starting almost the entire year, but didn't play, and you don't hear anything about Katie Lou getting no minutes. Why? Because it's basketball talk. Katie Lou was not getting on for basketball reasons. Nalyssa Smith didn't get on for basketball reasons. And it's like, I saw this tweet as well here. Like, it is just a bad look. They're a team. They win together, lose together. Hope this doesn't reflect poorly on Nalyssa. And it shouldn't. I really cannot stress this enough. And it's like, at the same time, when it comes to Katie or Nalyssa Smith's brother, like, he's saying things a family would normally say. Like, I can guarantee you, if I had a sister that was playing the WNBA and was in a similar situation, I'd probably do the same thing. But it's just doing it publicly in the public platform is just it's a bad look. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, giving the context of the entire situation, posting something like that, not that it makes it right, but it's like, it's another reason why fans will go at Nalyssa Smith, who seems to be nothing but a lovely person. But you see here, you see how Christy Wallace, Katie Lou was taken out of the starting five, and her family didn't come on Twitter sneak dissing and complaining. That's professional. And I have a feeling that Katie Lou's family probably were not happy. We're not happy about her playing 0 minutes in the playoffs. They're probably not happy about her playing 0 minutes, especially because Katie Lou Samuelson was definitely promised the damn world. She was definitely promised the world when she signed for Indiana. Like, she was also given a near max contract, which might be the worst contract in the entire WNBA outside of, like, Mariah Jefferson's. But hope, touch wood, because we're not going to get off Katie Lou. Everyone's like, trade Katie Lou. We can't trade Katie Lou. Like, you can't. The only way we can trade Katie Lou is if we trade her with Nalyssa Smith for nothing. Like, it would have to be Katie Lou Samuelson plus Nalyssa Smith for nothing. Like, the only way is that, like, people are like, oh, Nalyssa Smith might be able to get, like, a late first round pick. Yeah, she might get you a late first, but, like, you're gonna have to give up something. as a sweetener for someone to take Katie Lou's contract, and no one will do that, to be honest. But yeah, it's just an all-around messy situation, which is a pity because, look, and again, if it pushes, I don't think it's as bad as the free her situation. I don't think it's as bad as that. Like, you can see, I have absolutely no issue when it comes to Nalyssa Smith's brother either. Like, a lot of it is out of support for her sister. It's just probably not the right thing to say in general. It's probably not the right thing to say in general, given the time and giving everything that's going on. But I will say it's especially, I don't think this situation would be anything. I think it is all from the fact that it was a Dejanay versus Nalyssa situation. I think in hindsight, if the Fever had just lost to the Sun, like in hindsight, looking back on it, I genuinely think that if the Fever had just lost to the Sun, none of this stuff happens. Nalyssa Smith plays for 12 minutes a game. Even if she got benched, it would have made absolutely no difference. She was probably gone before the playoffs. And I think in hindsight, a lot of the negativity stops if the Fever play Lynx. The Fever get cooked by the Lynx too, by the way. The Lynx killed the Fever. But a lot of this other non-basketball related crap, like, just kind of stops and ends there. And touch wood again, I'm not making as many quote-unquote drama videos with the WNBA, but unfortunately, we have seen some of the biggest Twitter crash outs. I think we're going to see the next week is just going to be crash out after crash out on Twitter. And I'm not talking about Nalyssa Smith, who I don't think has really done anything wrong. All she's done is defend her girlfriend at times and play basketball, albeit not particularly well, but like, that's all she's done. I have a very, very weird feeling this is going to be a week of crash outs, and not by anyone that we've covered before. I just think in the media, like we are, by the way, Cheryl Swoops is going on Angel Reese's podcast this week, and the reason why I'm not overly happy is that, like, look, I'm in the views business as well, and unfortunately views pay my mortgage, and I just know something's going to be said from that, which is going to cause another Cheryl Swoops crash out. The story is never going to end, and at this stage, Cheryl Swoops is paying my mortgage. But anyway, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think that her brother was in the right, was in the wrong? Like, I don't think it's a good look. I think there's 100 times worse things, but like a tweet that wasn't necessarily supporting Nalyssa Smith, a tweet that was, for lack of a better word, shitting on Temi, is probably not the time to say the words "you keep it real." It's just not a great look. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.